Let's queer up the USA view. The headline here is a high school student charged with the murder of O'Shea Sibley.
Some of the confrontation between two groups Saturday night around 11 o'clock here at this gas station after one of the groups was dancing in the parking lot while pumping gas. The other group, including the 17-year-old boy in the red shorts over by the front of the store, he confronts them. The victim's face is blurred in this video. Police say the boy in the red shorts, well known to this gas station, we're told, stabbed the victim and killed him. Neighbors and eyewitnesses are horrified.
When he chased him by the sidewalk, that's where he pulled out a knife and just stabbed him. He was just coming here using the bathroom, too much attitude with the workers.
Definitely he has to be, he needs help. It's not normal. This is my neighborhood and I have never witnessed anything like this or somewhere that's close to home, so this really hits home. It's really sad.
Police have arrested a 17-year-old high school student on a hate-motivated murder charge in the fatal stabbing of a professional dancer, O'Shea Sibley, during an altercation between two groups of friends at a New York City gas station last weekend. Police took the teenager into custody Friday. Mayor Eric Adams, a former police captain, held a news conference outside the Brooklyn gas station where Sibley was killed on July 29th. He said, quote, "Parents lost a child to something that was clearly a hate crime," end quote. The stabbing occurred after the two groups got into a confrontation at one of the gas pumps where Sibley was dancing with his friends to a Beyoncé song. Authorities said Sibley's group was being taunted by the other group before the confrontation ended in violence. Beyoncé also paid tribute to Sibley on her website. According to Assistant Police Chief Joe Kenny, Sibley was stabbed once in the left rib cage. The initial encounter lasted about 4 minutes when Sibley and 4 other men stopped to refuel while traveling home to New York City from New Jersey. Authorities said the suspect arranged for his surrender through his attorney. I just want to say this really upset me because I can remember being a young person dancing around like that in public with my friends.
Yeah, well, say his name, okay? Say his name, O'Shea Sibley. This is a horrible crime, okay? This is, right-wing rhetoric being gone awry, okay? People are listening to all the awful things that these people say, that Republicans say, that the far right say. People are listening. And this 17-year-old kid, if he maybe would have been taught about ballroom culture, maybe O'Shea would still be alive today.
And not only that, just mind your own business. Like, he wasn't doing anything to anyone. He was there with his friends dancing at a gas station and was approached by the 17-year-old who ended his life. For what? And now he's probably going to spend the rest of his life in jail.
The one thing that I'm happy to see, I believe we reported this story the day after the stabbing. And one of the things that we talked about at the table was, what is Beyoncé going to do? And I'm really happy that she came out so forcefully, so quickly, so vocally, because like Faye's point of the consequences of GOP hate words and evangelical hate words, which is what Beyoncé is talking about, it's counterbalanced by voices like Beyoncé to immediately come out and say that this is a painful moment, and she appreciated the celebration of life that he had in just dancing to her music. And I think it was a wonderful tribute for her to take it a step farther to talk about how important his life and representation was. We are Queer News Tonight, the world's first and only live daily LGBTQ+ evening news show, brought to you from Happening Out Television Network. We operate in the same model of PBS and NPR, but for the LGBTQ+ community. We educate, inform, and entertain by supporting the 10 pillars of our LGBTQ+ community, with more than 100,000 a week watching us on Roku, Apple Television, and other channels. To keep the story going, we accept donations with 100% transparency. Stay updated and live authentically with Queer News Tonight.